This video explains how to prepare files for the Rabbit laser cutter and engraver in STEAMSHOP. The Rabbit laser requires a DXF file extension to cut materials. Engraved images can be JPEGs or PNG files. Prepared files should be designed in millimeters. To get started, open RDWorks. Go to File, Import, and select your file. I'm selecting a DXF file to cut, and I'm going to add a JPEG image to engrave. Again, I just go to File, Import, and select the JPEG file. Designs can be scaled in RDWorks. Select the object you want to scale, and drag the handles to resize. Drag the X to move parts around. I'm moving this logo to be engraved on the object that I'd like to cut. You'll notice that the JPEG image has a box around it. Don't worry about that rectangle around, it's not going to engrave or cut. It doesn't matter where your design is located on this grid. You're going to set the Rabbit laser to start cutting on the edge of your material that you place in the machine. In RDWorks, you need to set the power and speed for each operation based on the material you are cutting and/or engraving. There's a chart with recommended settings, but if your material is unique or expensive, it is a good idea to test the power and speed settings on a small piece of material first and make adjustments as necessary. I'm going to use the recommended settings for 1/8" acrylic sheet. I need to double-click on the layer, make sure the correct setting is chosen, in this case cut. Then I need to change the speed to 15 and the power to 80. Click OK when you're done. Next, I'll double-click on my second layer. This layer only has the option to engrave or scan because it is a JPEG file. I need to change the speed to 300 and the power to 55. Now we're ready to transfer this file to the Rabbit. Click the Download button, name your file, and wait for the pop-up window that says the file was successfully downloaded. Now you're ready to move over to the Rabbit machine. Here are a few more things you could do in RDWorks. You could do some limited design work, like drawing rectangles and circles, including in different layers. You can create text, and you could probably use the rest of these icons to do other design work, although I think it's a little more difficult than using traditional design software. You can change the scale of your parts by dragging the handles. You can rotate objects by selecting them and entering the angle of rotation in the bar at the top. You can copy and paste objects with Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste, and move them around. This is great for nesting parts together, which is a great way to conserve materials. You can delete objects by selecting and deleting them. And if you're either waiting in line to use the Rabbit or you're not currently in STEAMSHOP and want to save your work for later, you can go to File, Save As, and save your file for downloading to the Rabbit at a later time.